What if I told you that a lot of what you've heard about gratitude is complete BS? Not that gratitude is not one of the key elements to being happy, it is. And it's also one of the 10 elements of living in a manifesting state. But all of that bubblegum psychology floating around out there has you thinking about it the wrong way, and probably has you tapping into it in a way that's not sustainable and that really isn't maximizing the power of gratitude. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's start with why gratitude works. And we're going to look at it from both the scientific and the spiritual side, because when it comes to gratitude, both are equally important. When we're feeling truly grateful, we have an increase in serotonin, an uptick of dopamine, and those stress hormones like cortisol tend to plummet. Additionally, gratitude is literally rewiring your brain to see more opportunity and less obstacle and limitation. So as far as science is concerned, gratitude is a big plus. And from the manifesting side, when we're grateful, it puts us in a state of being that feels like we already have what we need. We already have what we want. You may have heard that as fake it till you make it. And for those of you who have tried it in the past, really embodied a state of being that you want to live in rather than the one that you think you're currently in, I bet you've noticed opportunities opening up left and right. Here's where I think the BS comes in. I've had so many clients come to me with gratitude jars or gratitude journals, and they tell me, look, this doesn't work for me. I do this every single night, but I don't feel any differently. And it's because that's forced gratitude. When you open up a gratitude journal, most people think that they should be grateful for their children, or they should be grateful for the roof over their head, or whatever it is that they should be grateful for. And of course, we should be grateful for those things. And ultimately, we are grateful for them. But we can't tap into gratitude for every given thing on any given moment. And in order for gratitude to help you manifest the life that you want, in order for it to kick up that dopamine and serotonin, in order for it to raise your overall level of happiness, it has to feel real. You have to really feel it. Okay, here's a simple gratitude practice that you can tap into whenever you need it. Start by getting grounded. A couple of deep breaths. Close your eyes. Use the exhale to release any tension that you're holding in your mind or your body. If you only have time for one deep breath, that's cool. If you can get 3 to 5 in, that'd be great. So you get grounded, eyes closed, deep breath. When you open your eyes, choose one thing, anything in your space that either feels sentimental to you or beautiful in some way. It can be anything. It might be the cup of coffee that you're drinking because the smell is so good and you really need the coffee and you're grateful to have it. It might be the room itself because you love your office or your bedroom or wherever you are. It might be something that's sitting on your desk or on the table right in front of you. Just choose one thing and dial into it. Really be present with that thing. See the beauty in that thing or in the experience that that thing reminds you of. Just a moment until your body feels it. And when our bodies feel gratitude, it always feels expansive. It always feels warm. It always feels good. At that moment, take a little perspective trip and try to think of a time or a place, real or imagined, where this thing would be even of greater importance. So let's say you're sitting at your desk at work and the thing that you've chosen is your salad because it's beautiful. It's got little mandarin oranges and cranberries and whatever, and it's lovely. All the colors are right there in front of you, and you decided, I'm grateful for this salad. In your perspective shift, you could think of how much more grateful we would be for that salad in a time of famine. If you're grateful for the beautiful room that you're sitting in, or for the warm coat you have on, you might think about how much more grateful you would be if in this moment you were one of your grandparents during wartime. That little perspective shift really helps us tap into the depth of our gratitude. And we only need to stay there for just a moment and then return back to the thing that you chose to be grateful for today and bring yourself back into that state of appreciation. And with that, another deep breath and release it. You're done. One of the most important things about gratitude is the thing that we never talk about. And it's that it brings us into a state of being happy now. So many of us think we're going to be happy when we get this thing that we want, when we achieve the thing that we need to achieve, when we find the love that we want in our lives, whenever it is that we're getting what we need. But the truth is, and this is a science thing, not a spiritual thing, happiness makes the things that we want more likely to happen, not the reverse. And so with gratitude, we become happy now. And in that state, everything becomes more possible. If you're a woman over 50 and you're working on figuring out what's next for you, and this video resonated, make sure you hit like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you know when the next video drops. Until next time, big love.